Alright, so yeah, it doesn't really shock me that this is really happening, or when like I first saw this video, it actually did sort of shocked me, but that's only because it was all speculation. But according to these patents here that you can easily find on Google, it's true. Everything is true, and I'm gonna watch this video here, the matchmaking system for Modern Warfare 3, and why it completely ruins the entire game, and why I actually deleted it and I will never play it ever again. And I'm just gonna wait until next year for the next Call of Duty. I'll probably be excited for like 2024 because apparently, according to rumors, which like obviously I'm not gonna have my expectations, you know, so high and up, because you know it's basically gonna be like a sequel to Black Ops 2 that's already a sequel to the first Black Ops game. So it's a sequel to a sequel. And yeah, it's gonna have like, you know, Black Ops 2, you know, remastered maps and guns, I guess, and more, you know, like some more bullshit that's probably gonna ruin it too. But hey, you know, I really loved Black Ops 2, and like I'll never have that experience ever again in my life because of shit like this that Activision Blizzard is implementing into their games. Oh yeah, so this is a video by Trid TV about like the modern matchmaking and like the insane patents on the SBMM and even like AI bots.
If you just go to patents.google.com and look up Activision AI, the first thing that comes up is system and method for transparently styling non-player characters in a multiplayer video game by Michael Condry and Mark Rubin. So we'll go to the latest application of this, open it up, and we see the latest application is in 2020. Let's read what does the abstract say. A system and method are provided for transparently styling non-player characters, NPCs, in multiplayer video games such that it is difficult to distinguish between human players and computer-controlled NPCs. NPCs may be styled to resemble human players in terms of both player profile attributes and gameplay actions such that players may not recognize NPCs as non-human computer-controlled players. Additionally, or alternatively, NPCs and or human players may be presented with a limited set of profile attributes that may reduce or eliminate the ability to distinguish between human players and NPCs. One or more.
Okay. So basically what like I gained from that is that this AI patent is like they created it to where it mimics real players, and I'm guessing they would either decrease the difficulty or like they would up the difficulty of the AI bot, you know, depending on like your skill level. And basically I'm not even playing it against real people at this point. I'm just playing against mainly robots that can either on me or be like the worst player I have ever seen in my life. Because when like I was playing MW3, I would be reverse boosting, and those games they were like just brain dead idiots. I don't know, it's like they were so bad at the game to the point that I'm thinking like these aren't real people, these have to be bots. There's no way you are this bad at Call of Duty. Like what, like is this like your first time picking up a controller, bro? Like yeah, so basically if you're a bad player, then you're playing against the easy bots, and then if you're a good player, you're playing against other good players, and you know, with like a mix between like, you know, little easy whatever.
Or profile attributes may be anonymized, and or the ability to view player profiles of human players and or NPCs may be disabled altogether. So Blame Truth made a video the other day where he thinks he found a bot.
So yeah, so that's what Blame Truth went through. So he found a bot, and when like he clicked on the profile, it didn't even have a profile. It didn't have any sort of profile. Okay, so what's like the matchmaking pattern real quick? Let me listen to that.
But this patent adds bots on top of that. For example, in one implementation, Matchmaking Engine 122 may make a determination to utilize one or more NPCs if a requisite number of player humans has not joined the gameplay session after a predetermined time period, so as to not unnecessarily delay gameplay for one or more waiting human players. So part of the matchmaking system is that if there's not enough human players, that it's going to fill the lobby with bots. Or so they say that's the reason initially, but...
Okay, well, I mean... in like other games they do it, like in Fortnite and like in Battlefield, like they do that. So there, and like there has been bots before, like in the past, you know, with like the war mode, like in World War II, like where like they were storming the beaches of Normandy and then you're just mowing them down. Like, do you remember that? Yeah, so they've had bots in the game before. So to me it's really not that big of a deal, but I don't even know, but it's like you put bots like in a Call of Duty multiplayer game. Like, do you really need bots in a Call of Duty game? Alright, so let's go to the scoring engine real quick.
breaks down for you. Scoring Engine 122 is basically just the skill-based matchmaking we all know and love, so let's see what it says about that. Scoring Engine 122 may ignore the latency variable when generating a match score. Wow, I thought the idea of this was to produce the most satisfying user experience. Is latency not an important variable for a satisfying user experience?
Okay, yeah, so basically what that is that for all the good players like myself, I live in like the east coast of like the United States. They're gonna pull players from all over the world and put me in games that where like the servers are like in France or some bullshit. Like, and then it's like I'm lagging like crazy, and it's like, bro, this is my first game on and I'm lagging like crazy and I'm just getting shit on. I'm going to log off and never play your game ever again. I don't understand that. Like, why the
player engagement factor, for example, a speed of player input or a level of focus determined from camera peripherals. So if you're running around playing like a crackhead doing those YY360s all the time.
So like there's like an AI system that scans like your movements like in the game, and then like it could somehow hack, go into like your camera if like you're playing on PC, go into like your web camera and can see on whether or not like you're sweating or something. I don't know. Hold on, let's continue on.
The game's gonna think you're having a grand old time. A biometric factor, for example, facial expressions, pulse, body language, sweat. What am I reading? Is this real? This is the only time the word biometric is used in this 30-page patent. Guys, if you don't know what biometrics are, it is like how we have our thumbprint to unlock our phones or our facial recognition to unlock our phones. That's what's known as
okay, so the game itself is actually spying on you. The game itself is watching you. Bro, please don't tell me that this is the future of gaming right here. Like, if this is the future of gaming here, like, honestly, video games can, like, go f themselves like, at this point, bro. The game is just watching your facial expressions and, like, watching your body language and, like, whether or not, like, you're sweating or not. Like, okay, what if, like, I'm not having fun, like, on the game and it's just hot, like, in my room, like, on, like, a hot summer day or some shit? Well, like, do you think, like, I'm good at the game or something because I'm sweating? In real life, you the microtransaction, oh yeah, the pipeline. Okay, yeah, so here's like the microtransactions of where if like you buy something, it puts you in better fucking games.
Make an application. Let's talk about microtransaction engine 128. For example, microtransaction engine 128 may match a more expert marquee player or otherwise influential player with a junior player to encourage a junior player to make game-related purchases. A junior player may wish to emulate a marquee player by obtaining...
Listen, bro, I don't like on how like they're wording this, because like they're making it seem like we're just like test subjects or something, or it's like we're like beneath them or something. I don't know. It's like they're creating this manipulative like a system, and they're talking like we're just like a bunch of idiots. It's like condescending. I don't know why. It's condescending, and like I really don't appreciate this shit. And I'm done playing video games because it's like, well, not really done playing video games, but like I'm kind of done playing like this game specifically, because this is where all of this is taking place basically. Because it's like, yo, it's just being manipulated and it's being controlled, and like I'm being like bamboozled, and I hate you people. I really don't like you, Activision Blizzard. Go f yourselves.
Or other items used by the marquee player, other types of pairings and or other groupings of players may be used as well. So the game tries to match bad players who don't have bundles against good players with bundles, so that entices the bad players to buy said bundles.
Okay, yeah, so they did this back in Advanced Warfare. I 100% remember this. They did this before, like in Advanced Warfare, and that was like gambling. But like at the time, it was like gambling. But they passed like some sort of law, so like they took it out. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. Okay, so let's go to the skill-based hit detection. Actually, wait. Let me go try to the NPC management. Hold up.
Engine. NPC management engine 124 may generate one or more NPCs in real time on the fly when one or more gaps in the gameplay session are identified. I think it's missing a 1. So basically, if someone leaves your lobby, the game can just generate an NPC just...
I don't really like that, honestly, because like, just back then, like if people left your game, it was just you versus 6 people, and I'm okay with that. Like, stop trying to help me, honestly. Like I'm a one-man army. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a tryhard, like at this point, bro. Like I'm a one-man army, don't put no NPCs in my game, nigga.
Then we got the AI engine. At one implementation, an NPC may be directed or trained by an AI engine 128 to engage in gameplay behavior that might not typically be associated with that of an NPC. For example, an NPC may be directed to demonstrate behaviors such as friendliness, For example, an NPC that demonstrates sportsmanlike conduct during gameplay that might be someone that a human player would enjoy playing with. What?
Okay, so I know that not everything in this patent is actually in the game, but some of the stuff is in the game, and like I can tell. But this part right here, this isn't in the game, but it's creepy because it's like they're saying that like this is like it's like an AI that can talk to you or like somehow like communicate with you and give you tips on how to be better at the game. They're creating an AI system to hold your hand in a video game. Like back then when like I was playing Call of Duty and I was a kid, I was thrown into the water with the sharks and not knowing how to swim, okay? And then over time I became a shark myself, okay? So they're creating a system to hold your hand and basically like try to give you tips. And I know that like the times are different now, but whatever happened to figuring things out for yourself? Like you're saying that like you have a system created over NPCs can give you tips and tricks or some bullshit?
Make friends with you. Helpfulness. For example, NPC player may assist another player's shared strategies in other scenarios, or team-oriented behavior. For example, NPC may play toward a common goal. So yeah, they might try to play objective with you, or they might try to push up with you. But just picture this scenario. You give your controller to your brother, Lil Timmy. He's not very good at Call of Duty. He's getting trashed on the first few games. All of a sudden, he's put into these soft reservation lobbies where he's playing against actual AI bots. One of his teammates, who's an AI bot, but Lil Timmy doesn't know, this teammate comes up to him in a friendly manner. Lil Timmy thinks he's getting some attention from his teammate, even though he might not have a mic. Lil Timmy's following this bot around the map, thinks he made a friend, but the whole time it's just an AI bot. Now I'm gonna show.
It's just like an AI bot, and then it DMs him like on Instagram and asks him for nudes or some bullshit. I don't what the fuck am I talking about? Hey, listen, I'm not even done with this video yet. Hold up, let me go to the skill-based hit detection because this shit right here is what pissed me off the most.
And then I scrolled down to table 1 and found this showing modifiable parameters like degree of accuracy required to hit a target. So there's skill-based hit detection. If you're a high skill player, you gotta have a high level of accuracy to hit the target, and if you're a low skill player, you only need a low degree of accuracy to hit the target. Guys, apparently this patent was first issued in 2017, and so what people are saying is there's probably some type of skill-based luck factor when opening boxes in Warzone.
Okay, yeah, so let me describe that skill-based hit detection because I was going on. Listen, I went through like a whole roller coaster of emotions going through that. Since that I'm a high school level, I need a higher level of accuracy to hit the target. But if I'm playing against someone of a lower skill level, they don't need that much accuracy to kill me. And that's why it felt like my bullets were going right through them, even though that I'm aiming right on his head. And then like they would just turn around and kill me in like 2 bullets. It doesn't make any sense. That, and then like when I was, whenever I was reverse boosting, it felt like I was like sticking on them like glue or something. It felt like I had like I had unlocked like another level of accuracy or some bullshit. I don't know, but like it's just manipulated, and like it was so obvious to the point that yo, I'm done with this shit. I'm never playing this shit again. I'm done with this game. Like what the fuck? If like you want to watch the rest of this video, go onto his channel and like watch the rest of it. He does have 44k views on it, so like the video did go crazy, but you know it only got like a 44k. So I mean it's like, so I'm guessing the people who actually pays attention to this type of stuff is like, you know, like the nerdier type of people like myself, you know, like about Call of Duty, and it's like, and like, you know, people who actually care about the game and who are sweats and like, you know, care for a franchise. But yeah, nah, if like the franchise doesn't really care about itself and if it only wants to make money, then I mean yeah, now they can go ahead and suck my fucking dick. Hopefully Microsoft fully takes over and takes out these, you know, manipulative systems out of their games, and you know, and like go back to the good old classic connection-based matchmaking, you feel me? But anyways, fellas, if you enjoyed my video sitting here bitching and complaining about certain patents and systems in a shitty Call of Duty game, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you later.